All right, so we are back to finish up number 5 on page 602. And I'm kind of glad that time ran out because it gave me a second to set something else up that I think will be helpful for this next problem. So number 5 says, what are 2 different ways? That's really important. 2 different ways to make 40 cents with pennies and dimes. So I'm going to switch my screen over to this page and we're going to practice making 40 cents with pennies and dimes, and we're going to try and figure out 2 different ways to do that. So I'm going to start first by thinking, okay, if I have 1 dime is 10 cents, plus another dime is 20 cents, plus another dime is 30 cents. Remember, we're trying to make 40 cents. Our goal is to make 40 cents, but we need to use pennies and dimes to make 40 cents. So if I pull another dime out here, it's going to give me 40 cents. I would have 4 dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40. But then I would only be using dimes. I wouldn't be using dimes and pennies. So if I have 30 cents right here, now I'm going to switch over to pennies. Now I have 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, ding, ding, ding. We have 40 cents. So now we can look and see, okay, how many dimes, how many pennies did we actually use? And if you look right here, you can see we use 1, 2, 3 dimes. And let's see how many pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we used 3 dimes and 10 pennies to equal 40 cents. So that's one way we can make 40 cents. So now I'm going to switch back over to our page. So one way that we can make 40 cents with pennies and dimes, like we just did right here, is we used 3 dimes. Again, bear with my messy handwriting. I wish I could easily type on this screen. We used 3 dimes and, sorry guys, we used 3 dimes. I don't know why it's 3 dimes and 10 pennies. I'm just going to put a P because it'll take me a long time to try and write out pennies. But if you forget how to write pennies, it's right here, pennies and dimes, so that you know how to spell it. All right, so I used 3 dimes and 10 pennies to make 40 cents. All right, but we're not done. It asked for 2 ways. So I'm going to clear this out. And now we're going to try to find another way to make 40 cents. So I'm going to start with my dimes again. 10, 20. Remember, we have to use dimes and pennies. So if I add another dime, I'll be at 30 cents, but it'll be the exact same way I just did it the first time. So I'm going to stop right here and think, okay, now I have 10, 20, 20 cents. I need to get to 40 cents. So now I'm going to add pennies till I get to 40 cents. 21, 22, 23. It's going to take a minute. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Am I done? No, I need to make 40 cents, so I'm going to keep going with my pennies. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and again, ding, 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 we have 40 cents. So let's see, we know right here it's pretty easy to see that we used 2 dimes. But now let's count our pennies. And to make it a little easier and a little quicker, since I kind of grouped them in groups of 2, I'm going to count them by 2. So I used 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this time I used 2 dimes and I used 20 pennies. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to write my answer now. 2 dimes. Dimes is a little shorter. I'm going to try and write it out with my best try with this little keyboard. 2 dimes, and this time I used 20 pennies. I'm going to write the P, but I want you guys to write out the word pennies. So these are 2 different ways that I can make 40 cents with pennies and dimes added together. All right, so go ahead now, and you guys are going to keep working, and you're going to do pages 603, which that's the start of 603. I can flip it so you can see. Page 603 and page 604. I'll see you guys later.